right, it's Tuesday, 4 days before the Walmart Mega Cash tournament. I'm obviously back out on Folsom, launched out of Browns Ravine. This is going to be a really quick intro. It's about 6:35, and I want to hit some topwater before it gets too late. Walmart Mega Cash tournament is coming up this coming weekend, 4 days away. So hopefully some of you guys are in that tournament watching this video, so I could show you exactly what not to do. I'm gonna go hit those trees real quick. These are the trees that I was talking about. I'm gonna hit these with topwater real quick. I'm only gonna throw the spook. I'm gonna throw a white buzzbait around them too. I'm starting out with the biggest size. It's a black pattern spook. There's a little bobber hanging off that tree. Okay, I am not going to be here too much longer. A couple more casts. Look at that. I switched to my buzzbait. Man, that looks so stinking good. Man, look at that cast. Okay, if this isn't a bass, 3 more casts and I'm out. I just want to work the back side of this. Because if they're not going to hit this, and they ain't here. Look at that little tree right there. Super green tree right there in the water. I'm gonna leave that sit for a second until those rings disappear, because I probably, if there's anything there, I probably scared the heck out of it. I think it weighs like 7 pounds. I'm just fan casting all the area right here before I move closer into the bank and start fishing parallel. There you go. There's my buzzbait. Oh yeah, now that we're closer to that bush, I can see some, well, I just cast it on it, but some limbs sticking off of that little tree. I refuse to believe there's not fish on these rocks right here and on this wall, so I'm switching up to my jerkbait. I know there's fish here. There's got to be. Oh, jeez. That's not good for the jerkbait. Helps it sink a little bit better now. 1 hour and no bites. It is now 7:45. Been here for 1:15. Tried topwater for an hour and 15 minutes. Not one single bite. There we go. Just a little dink, but finally got a bite on a little shad rap. First bite of the day on a crankbait. There's another one. Ooh, I just had another hit. There we go. There you go. It's nice fish. Nice little keeper. Quick release. Another one. Little dude. Oop. Oh, that's like to go straight to the back. Swans, man. There's a swan. That's like a, it's got like a teal color to him. Another little guy. Kind of bunking head, man. Yep. I think that's the smallest one yet on a crankbait. There's one. Got him off the tree. It's not bad. I'm gonna get the net because I've only got 6-pound line on. Oh, you see that? That dude fell off. It's not bad. He's about the same size as the first one that I caught. Well, I'll go ahead and get a weight on him, just for fun. I'm gonna pull my boat away from the tree. Just because there might be more in there. But I was letting the little swim bait fall, or sink down to the bottom, and he hit it. 143, 138, just under 1.5 pounds, so not too bad. He was about the same size as the, this one's actually probably a little smaller than the other one that I got this morning. Just got checked by the Popo, so they are out here in force, checking licenses and making sure you got your fire extinguishers and flotation devices, so make sure you are legit before you come out. Alright, these fish might be on these trees, man. I just had 2 more hits coming out of that shade right there. I'm letting it sink down towards the bottom, and on the way down, they are thumping it. I just had 2. I don't know how you missed it. Well, I'm using an Okashir Mega Bass screw head, swimbait head, so my hook's probably dull by now. But thumped it twice. And they are just hitting it on the fall, so I gotta tie up a wacky rig, Senko. Oh, there he is. Thumped it again on the fall. Wow. Oh, I think he's got it. Yep. Boy, he's dinky. Put on a wacky rig Senko. It's a Lost Creek Senko. That's not what I wanted to do. At the tree where I caught that 1.5 pounds for just a few minutes ago. There we go. And since they want it just sinking down to the bottom, I wanted to get a Senko on and come back over to the, well, the wind blew me back over to this tree while I was tying my swim bait and this wacky rig on. I just broke off. Wow. What the heck? I just tied that. I just snapped another weightless, or I just snapped another wacky rig Senko off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my knots, or if it's this line, or what. There's one. I'm true again. Ooh, there's about 2 or 3 with them. Got a bigger. Oh. Ooh, look at this guy go. Man, he's a good one. There's about 2 or 3 more that were with this guy too. actually bigger. Let's see if I can get them in a sec. About time. Just happened my line didn't snap this time. No way. This one. It came on and then shut off. Come on, Blinky. There we go. 171. 1 pound and 3/4. Not too bad. Thanks, bud. Got another one in the tree. Boy, I'm telling you. Just letting the swim bait sink. The floor's gotta be hot. Just let me get you. All I'm doing is just letting that swim bait sink down to the bottom, into the shade, into the shady part of the trees, and they are picking it up. The Mega Bass Okashira screwhead, swim bait head, and turn on. You didn't wait nothing. Okay. Let's take you off. Make sure I'm done. Okay. Put you back on. Not the biggest one today, 1.36. But thanks for biting, bro. Oh shoot, he belly flopped. Right where this overhang is, this tree branch, dipping into the water, there's a ton of bush tops there. And I just was casting into that pile of, it's all bushes and trees right here. And I was just bringing my swim bait across the tops of those bushes, bouncing it along, and he popped it. That's kind of what I'm doing at all of these different trees. And it is really just a little tap. That's it. Just one dip, and you gotta set the hook. They don't seem to hit them that hard. I'm just letting it bounce, letting it sink down to the tops of these bushes, and you could feel, hey, there just had another fish. I just had another fish. Wow. I thought I was stuck on a tree. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw my wacky rig in there real quick. Wow, I can't believe it. That's the thing. These bites, they feel like you're on trees sometimes. So just gotta set the hook no matter what. See if I can catch one on this wacky rig. I broke 3 off today. Wacky rig is so much slower than a swim bait though. Now the wind's pushing me off these trees. It might be a little bit better, I don't know. Maybe the fish are going to come out of the shade now because of the wind and it's breaking up the surface. Oh. There he is. Got him. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Oh, how awesome is that? That's a good one. There's a limit. Yeah, that's the best one of the day so far. Look at that. Oh, I hope I'm still recording. There. Alright. Get away on this thing. There's a limit. I wish I would have stored them today. Okay. see my line bounce. 207. He's locked on 207. Not a bad smallie. Ooh, he's got a red butt. Oh, gross. See, bud. There's another one in the tree. Man, you talk about a pattern. You booty. Another little baby keeper. I need to get into the trucks, man. They need to get these things off of back order. He's small, but whatever. I'm gonna win. My stupid skill letter. I don't know how many we're at today. I'm guessing probably about 17, 18 right now. He's 112. Not a big guy, but a keeper. Hi, bud. See you later. Man, he got me. One spot I want to try over by Folsom Point. So we're going to go try that before we get out of here. It's about 1:45 right now. Wow, my first cast and I had, oh, I just seen him turn around. First cast and I had 2 hits on this little crankbait. When I would fish from shore, this would be one of my favorite spots to come to. Wow, I can't believe they didn't get it. The fish literally hit it 3 times. I mean, how does a bass hit a crankbait 3 times and not get hooked? That is a skill right there, or really bad aim on their part. Oh, dang, there he is. Got him. Little guy. Well, there's why he missed right there. Look at that mouth. Super tiny. Bro, chill. I really don't want to get hooked. Okay. Not having spot luck sucks. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. Wait, you got that good. Little baby guy. Got another little guy. Oh wow. Littlest of the day right there. That's scary. I do not want to get stuck in the hand again. Wow. That's pretty impressive, dude. I need to get off the bank a little bit because I don't have spot luck. Little dude. Can't even get my needle missing. Oops. Oh, they keep getting smaller. How cool is that? Ah, sorry, little bud. Done for the day. I had a pretty good day. It was frustrating at times. I snapped off probably my 3 biggest bass of the day on the Wacky Rig Senko. I feel like I have one of the eyelets has a burr or something on it, and it's just snapping my line. The majority of the bass that I got today that were keepers were on the Mega Bass Okashira screwhead, and it was paired with the Keitech, the 4-inch electric shad, and just throwing that at the base of those trees in the shade when the sun was straight up above. There was hardly any shade, so I was having to hit the base of that tree, and I would just let that Swimbait sink. I was using like I think it was a 1/16 of an ounce Swimbait head, and it would just slowly fall, and during that fall you would feel one tap, and boy, you set the hook and they're on. My biggest one of the day came on Wacky Rig Senko that actually landed in the boat, like 207, I think, something like that. I had a fun day. I got a lot on that little Rapala Shad Rap, little shad pattern, the black and silver. That thing just produces out here, but I only got 1 keeper on it today. I think I got maybe 7, 8 on it. I don't know. I'm not sure if all the fish are going to make it in the video. I got it probably right around 20 today. Not having much experience fishing trees really slowed me down. As soon as I just started limiting, you know, my fishing to the shade side, my fish per hour started, I don't know, my fish per hour went up significantly. I just started focusing on the shade, throwing in the shade, move on to the next tree. There is a ton of bait fish, little tiny little guys, like 1 inch long, just clouds and clouds. They're everywhere right now, and it is just hard trying to compete with that. I didn't go that deep today because I was getting them shallower. Well, actually the trees weren't about 15 foot, but I don't think my bait ever hit 15 foot. I think it would get to about 10 foot, and then I would start slowly reeling it in, or jigging that little swim bait, and they hit it today, boy. It was a lot of fun. All right, well, thanks for watching. See you next week.